Gosh, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been about a year in terms of estimation.
Dude, just like the Jonas Brothers, we're back.
Well, it's going to get some people excited,
So we're the next Jonas Brothers, but there's two of us, and there's four of them.
but we're not even brothers.
Okay, we're big time rush. Big time rush, come back, dude. Did
Well,
did you used to watch that show?
yeah, I used to watch it. Apparently, it's made by the same person who made Johnny Test and Ned's Declassified. And you know what? If
I
Johnny
can I
Test
can
could come
tell from
back,
Ned.
then Big Time Rush could come back too.
I can tell from Ned with the same
Yeah.
comedic thing. Yeah.
Uh,
So
but have you heard? But have you heard that Johnny Test might come back?
when did it
Yeah,
when did it went?
2014
Oh
at
gosh.
the latest.
I swear it was still airing it back then. I must have missed it.
I guess maybe in terms of reruns.
Maybe.
But we always have Netflix to watch it.
Oh yeah, they put it on Netflix.
Yeah, they definitely. It was definitely before things got too crazy.
Hmm. So shall we begin like what happened, where we've been, and all that? Even though it's particularly my fault.
Uh, yeah, sure. Um,
So
so
I mean, we were still active on the channel. Like we were just uploading some solo stuff, like your videos and then mine. Just trying to keep it active, but we were, I wouldn't say lazy, but just unmotivated, and plus we had stuff to do like college and work.
yeah, personal life stuff.
Yeah, we still love doing this. It's just things get in the way, and we're getting older.
Well, any filler video I have made throughout our hiatus has been good practice in case I ever come back.
Because I remember 1 year ago, you said you were coming back on the channel. In every episode, I mentioned it. You were saying, "Oh yeah, I'll be back," and it's 2019, and
Uh, I guess I just took a longer break than I expected. It's been a lot of planning.
but you are coming back though.
Of course, I have realized about the kind of format I want to make videos in, and and basically I know what I'm going to talk about first.
Yeah, yeah.
So so hopefully I can write a script.
I mean, technically,
Uh,
we're both still active, but it's just faded of last year. But still, like, I still consider myself active on YouTube because I always like keep in touch, even though I don't do stuff on my own channel.
yeah, I guess it's a part of getting older.
Hmm. So we're only 21.
But but you know what? After I took showrunning class in college, I definitely am gonna still be motivated to create content as long as I have some good ideas.
Oh yeah, of course. Speaking of that, we're gonna do shout outs. So like every episode, we'll just do a shout out to people, and we'll like drop the links in the description just to check them out because I think they do better content than us. So Darren, the video you showed me, should we like? Do you want to like
Oh yeah,
mention it?
oh yeah. So so throughout our hiatus, I have done a video with one of my college friends under the username A Nostalgic Millennial. Uh, you see, we both have interest in movies, uh, and after he told me about the uh, videos he does on his channel, uh, he basically asked if I have any ideas, and I told him that we should do Click as a crossover,
The film?
and yeah, the film. because there's a lot of good material to riff on and basically talk about. Yeah, yeah. Before he became one of the uh, uh, most like uh, before he became like one of those actors that people said that has basically uh, not good anymore. You know,
Mm.
I mean that's like one. Click is probably one of the only Adam Sandler movies I've watched, so I don't exactly know how he is in other movies.
Well, you haven't seen him in like what was it? Like Grown Ups or Pixels?
Uh,
I mean, at least Grown Ups was pretty good. Like, I would recommend it.
okay, I'll probably keep that in mind.
But I feel like everyone likes or at least one Adam Sandler film. Like, you can't miss it. It's always there. Like, it's always thrown in your face every year. Whatever it is he's doing nowadays, but he's still there.
Wasn't he like doing some Netflix stuff?
I heard, yeah. Oh, and Hotel Transylvania. He's awesome in that one.
But yeah, I think the third Hotel Transylvania came out in 2018.
Because I only saw the first two, and then I don't know. Was the third one like they're on a cruise ship or something?
I guess, but
Yeah.
I think in terms of Sony animated movies, people cared more about Spider Verse.
Oh yeah, terrific film.
Yeah, I got the collector's edition from Target recently.
Man, you Americans are lucky. I have to wait another month.
Well,
God damn it.
well, at least you're getting it.
Yeah, at least. But do you want to speaking of Spider-Verse, you want to talk about like best films, best games of 2018?
Yeah, sure.
But I think like 2018 was the year of the Spider. Spider-Man really dominated last year.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
Spider Verse is definitely one of the best animated superhero movies put to film, and probably my new favorite Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I honestly agree.
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films are very close second.
Yeah,
So
just very close. To be honest, I didn't know what to think. Like I saw a poster of Spider Verse before the trailer dropped. I was like, not sure where they'll go with this, but then I saw the trailers for it. I was like, oh shit, a better take on Spider Man. Like I know it's comics and Miles, but damn it, I was getting sick of Peter Parker shit. Even if we get different ones, glad we have a different take, like a different character for Spider Man.
yeah, and I actually read some of the Spider-Gwen comics before the Spider-Verse movie trailer dropped, and it was actually pretty cool to see that character be adapted.
Oh yeah,
But then again, she was a character that was made for the Spider-Verse story.
but you want to know my favorite character?
Spider-Ham.
No, he might be second, but it's Spider Noir.
Oh yeah,
Nicolas Cage. Oh my god, he's incredible.
you know
He was
his
born
role
for
in-
that role.
his role in Spider Noir and his role as Superman in the Teen Titans Go movie have proved that he is great in animated superhero films. He should do more.
Yeah, because he's just playing himself. Because he's just psycho, and that's Spider Noir.
Yeah, he's definitely good at playing himself or any other over the top character.
And even the soundtrack for that film was really good.
Yeah, I like that they were able to include Spidey bells in there.
And a bunch of Spider-Man references, like Peter Parker dancing, Spider-Man 3. Like, it's a lot of good references. It's just a lot of good comic book feels to it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't riff on the Amazing Spider-Man duology.
Yeah.
But then again, that would have been too easy of a target.
Yeah. Even when the spider bit Miles on the hand and he's just made me laugh. You just expect some dramatic shit like all the other Spider-Man films, but oh, that was so good.
Yeah, not to mention he actually gets more powers than the original Spider-Man,
Yeah,
uh,
like electricity or something.
and turning invisible.
Mm. But I like that. And like,
Are there some spiders that can camouflage? There might be.
yeah, some species.
Yeah, it's probably where he gets his invisibility from.
Mm. And then like it was a really emotional film. Like I did not expect the original Peter Parker to die. Like I was expecting, oh, he'll come back later on, but no, he that really fucked me up.
Like, well, you realize that in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, Peter Parker did die
Yeah.
in those.
But even for like the new audience who haven't read that or didn't know about the story, that would really traumatize them. Or like you don't expect that for comic book movies nowadays, unless Infinity War and Endgame.
Well, they're not dead because there's going to be a Spider-Man Homecoming too.
Yeah. Well, not just the Dust Boys, like even stuff who didn't turn to dust, like Gamora died, like Loki, he
Well, well,
maybe,
actually, Gamora's just trapped in the Soul Stone,
yeah,
as we saw in the end.
yeah, and even I forgot his name, the purple guy. Like all he needs is his stone back, and he might come back.
Well, as we saw, after he did the snap, the
Hmm.
stone, the gauntlet kind of looked in pretty bad shape. So we'll just have to see how well it works for him in Endgame.
Yeah, but there are rumors that maybe Captain America dies because Chris Evans is gonna retire or something.
Well, I think so is Robert Downey Jr.
Mm. Or they might get actors to replace them just so they can keep more movies going. But they haven't
Well,
made a new Iron Man film in ages.
apparently in the Civil War comics, Bucky Barnes becomes the next Captain America, so that could happen.
That would be a cool idea. Oh, I'm on board for that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he has like a metal arm and everything,
Like, I
and
haven't been that excited for a new Marvel film when Infinity War came out, and it just blew my expectations. Like, I was predicting the original Avengers to die and the new ones like Black Panther and Spider-Man to save them, but that blew my mind. Did not expect
the
that.
the new Avengers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like they can't like kill him off that early, especially Black Panther. But damn, that it was
You,
not only that, that was like a really good film. Like I haven't had that much fun. Like so, I'm really that excited for Endgame.
yeah, I mind if I predict the climax of the film?
Yeah, of course.
My prediction is that uh, all the surviving Avengers are about to face off against Thanos and maybe some other bad guys that might show up, and then maybe they're like the Avengers are all outnumbered, but then all the Avengers that end up getting swept away by Thanos' snap end up coming back at that point. But that's my prediction. Maybe it will or will not happen like that, but that's what I imagine will happen.
Here's my prediction:
What?
Ant-Man crawls into Thanos' asshole and expands.
You need to pitch the idea to how it should have ended.
I hope they do that. And what else is coming out this year?
Oh, and maybe they could have that one South Park song where the rat's trying to escape Mr. Slave's ass.
Oh, the durable, yeah, with the Hobbit.
Yeah, that's what they should do if they go with Ant-Man crawls up Thanos' butt and grows, causing Thanos to explode.
South Park should do that. Like, oh, well. So like when I came over to Texas to visit you, Like I was watching South Park at night, and I was like, it's like, oh, there's the episode with those electric scooters that just lace around the city. And I was in
Oh yeah, that.
Dallas. I was in Dallas. I saw all of them. I was like, what are these? Like, who leaves these? So I watched the episode, and that really cracked me up.
Oh, you mean that one episode where Mr. Garrison makes a gay way to transport?
I think it was, but I think it was a Halloween special because all the kids rode
Oh,
them, and then it's just an easy way to do trick or treating. And then Randy owns a weed farm or something. Like I was so lost. I thought I missed out a lot in the
that.
season.
Yeah, I think that might have been the most recent season. Uh, I've been like marathon the series, and I think I'm about to start season 14.
And Man Bear Pig comes back. And they made like a lot of jokes about Red Dead Redemption 2. Like they were like saying some gory shit, and it's like, oh, you're playing Red Dead Redemption 2? It's like, yeah, it's really good. It's like
Have
the
you played Red
cops.
Dead?
I have amazing game. It's like, oh, I'm gonna tie that bitch down to the train tracks. Like, oh, you're playing the new game? Yeah, pretty good. But yeah, we'll talk about like best games of 2018, but I'll mention that.
All right.
Remember, like have you watched John Wick yet? Please say you have.
I'm trying it. I definitely want to before Chapter 3 comes out.
Mm,
Chapter 3 trailer looks amazing, and I definitely want to watch it.
mm.
I actually am trying to wait for my dad to watch it with me.
Oh yeah, same. I want to watch the third one with my dad.
Yeah, I know that my dad likes The Matrix. He's probably one of the only people I know besides me that likes the Matrix sequels.
I think the second one's not so bad.
Yeah, second one has an awesome freeway battle, and yeah, definitely has the architect scene, which should be referenced more often in shows and movies.
Oh, I agree. Oh, and Keanu Reeves announced Bill and Ted 3 next year. I was so
Oh,
happy.
well, they obviously can't get George Carlin back for that.
uh, I think it's the two guys, yeah, because
Well, well, how are they going to write Rufus out of the movie?
oh yeah, Rufus.
Because I don't think they can. I don't think they'll want to recast George Carlin.
Uh, hopefully he can. Maybe the princess. It's like just bring everyone back, please. Even the historical figures. I wonder how they're gonna do it. Like they go time travel again, and maybe they see their younger selves, like CGI version of themselves. They say 69 dudes, be excellent. Even that, I will still be happy.
Maybe they can reference their cameo in the second Lego movie. Have you seen Lego Movie 2?
No, I haven't, but
Well, I'm not going to say any more because their cameo is part of the big twist of the movie.
even Keanu Reeves himself, like, he had a purpose.
I don't even know if Keanu Reeves reprised his role as Ted
Mm.
uh, for that uh, for that cameo.
Ah.
Maybe I'll see if once I rewatch the Lego Movie 2.
Because my boss said, it's like, hey, have you seen Lego Movie 2? It's like, not yet. He said, like, hey, it's not as good as the first one. He did,
It's not, but it's still pretty good.
yeah. He didn't say it's bad, it's just the first one's better.
Well, I mean, it's better than the Ninjago movie,
Mm.
uh, in which it's a movie and based on a toy line that uh, also has a TV show that ties in with the toy line, which has more interesting stories than the movie.
Yeah, I remember owning some of the sets for Ninjago.
Yeah, Ninjago's totally
Yeah,
badass.
and it's huge here. Like back when I used to work at Legoland, they had like a whole area based on it and their own rides. The ride was pretty cool. You sit down, it's like one of those shooter things. It's really cool for Ninjago.
Like does it spin you around?
Oh yeah, one of those rides. And it's one of the only decent rides there because every other ride is just child. It's like you have to be this tall and you have to be this child. It's like just a bunch of kiddie rides. So Ninjago and a dragon roller coaster. Those are the only two good rides that adults could ride.
Yeah, and not to mention, you have to do it with Ninjago, considering that the main character is the Lego equivalent to Avatar Aang.
Basically, they're really going for that direction.
Well, it honestly kind of works.
Oh yeah, of course.
I would definitely watch a Death Battle episode if Lloyd Garmadon fought Aang.
Alright.
You know they, it, you know they all they need to do for that episode Death Battle could be that they get um, that they get like the final battle of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they just Photoshop Lloyd's head onto the Fire Lord.
I need to
Yeah,
rewatch the
yeah, they
show.
need yeah, I need to just replace Fire Lord Ozai with Lloyd,
Mm.
and then boom, you have Aang versus Lloyd Garmadon.
2018 was the saddest year when it comes to celebrities' deaths. Like,
Stan Lee
Rest in peace,
and
Stan
Steve
Lee.
Hillenberg,
Rest in peace,
and
Hillenberg. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
rest in peace, Steve Ditko, the guy who co-created Spider-Man with Stan Lee.
Oh yeah, like them. All those talented artists, even Avicii and I think Stephen Carl, the the guy from Lazy Town.
Yeah, I heard that his cancer came back and it killed him.
That really
Yeah, and
was so
before he
sad.
died, he deleted uh, all of his online profiles. I guess so.
Mm,
No one would think they're still active.
yeah, but still, like we were like so happy when he beat cancer once, but now it's just. Let's not make
Yeah,
this a sad video, but rest in peace to all of them. Rest in peace
yeah,
to those I forgot.
and cancer is more rotten than Robbie Rotten.
Robbie Rotten is a hero to all of us. But speaking of Hillenberg, you know when they tried to do the petition of having Sweet Victory at the Super Bowl,
Yeah, and
and it
yeah, and
fucked up.
they just used it for the to transition into the halftime
Yeah,
show.
like only 5 seconds, and it just switches to sicko mode.
Nobody cares about a Maroon Five concert in halftime.
Yeah, you're like then first,
Maybe
yeah,
maybe except for my dad,
yeah,
but that's it.
yeah, like first Moon 5, then Squidward saying, and now a true artist is like, oh, it's happening, and then it switches to sicko mode. It's like, god damn it.
Yeah, and I'm sure that there were several memes they where they redubbed Patchy, saying where instead of saying SpongeBob betrayed us, he said the NFL betrayed us.
Like, no hate to Travis Scott or Adam Levine or Moon 5 or all the people, but like it is a bunch of old men who run the whole Super Bowl thing. That's their fault, honestly, but like no surprise halftime shows aren't always that good. We did expect Sweet Victory, but how are they gonna do it? Are they just gonna show the big screen or maybe have Moon 5 perform it? Maybe that would be kind of good because Adam does have that voice, but they fucked us up.
Well, hopefully Nickelodeon can pay more respect by having the third movie as the series finale to SpongeBob.
Hopefully,
Uh, I mean, they're already talking about the possibility of SpongeBob having a spinoff, but they should at least cancel the original show before doing something like that.
yeah. If they're doing a spin-off, then isn't that just gonna be the same thing? Like,
Possibly.
what are they gonna do different?
Maybe it'll just be like a show that happens to take place in the same universe as SpongeBob.
Have a show about Fred. Have a show about
Uh,
Fred. My leg.
nobody cares about. Nobody cares. Oh, that Fred.
Yeah, that
Not,
Fred. Not
yeah, yeah. I was about to
Lucas.
say. I was about to say Nickelodeon already made a Fred show. You know what? If
And
it is Fred
movies.
from, you know what? If it's Fred from SpongeBob, that's perfectly fine.
No, don't
You know,
bring
just
back Fred.
you know, just get. Yeah, maybe they could have Bubble Buddy return, but actually do it right.
Yeah, but not his son.
Yeah, the episode should have been called "Son of Bubble Buddy."
So, like, I was trying to watch the new seasons of SpongeBob, and since they don't like air it here because I don't have cable TV anymore, I try to watch it online because there's some with SpongeBob 24/7 channels. Even like if it's poor quality, I'd still watch it, and it's it's a lot better than the whole slow, awkward, slow bad jokes. It's like a lot more bouncy and more active with more energy to it. I wouldn't say it's like the originals, but it's like a different take.
Well, of course, you can't be like the originals.
Ah. But they've gone for like a more high energy, bouncy feel with more animation to it than like 5 through, I don't know, 8 or 9. Like it was just still and just any episode with basic topics.
Yeah, while I guess while seasons 4 through 8 had some good ideas, it just wasn't the same.
Hmm. Like I don't mind 4 and 5. Like I say, 4 and 5 were good, but not as good as the originals, and 6 and upwards were kind of a letdown when it comes to creativity and ideas. But that's
Yeah,
my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I've definitely not been in a rush to watch any of the seasons past 5.
Mm.
Maybe I will someday, but who knows?
Like I don't mind 5 or 4.
Yeah, I mean, season 5 had an episode where SpongeBob and Patrick ended up going to prison by mistake and had a fun time there.
Oh, that was actually funny. So let's see. Just checking the list. What games did you like last year? If you played any.
I think the only game from last year I actually played was Doki Doki Literature Club.
Well, wasn't that 2017?
What?
Wasn't that like late 2017?
Maybe.
Yeah. What do you think of it?
It was actually pretty fun to play. Um,
It was
I,
a
I,
it was a good idea for a horror movie, a game, for a horror game. It was a very good game for horror. The only thing I didn't like was like 2 hours in, something happens. But I do like that, like I like it and dislike it, like I hate waiting that long, but at the same time it builds character. You end up like understanding each character and you build like this bond. So the minute they glitch and then try to kill you, that's real horror. That's real fear. So that worked really well.
Yeah, I wonder if there are any other games like that.
If the creator makes something else.
I mean, between that and Get Out, 2017 was a great year for horror in general.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think they made a new movie, the creator of Great Get Out.
Oh yeah, I
Us.
recently saw Us.
Wait, did you saw it?
Yeah, he still
Mm.
has got it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it's Jordan Peele. Wait, is it Key Peele or Jordan Peele?
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
He's definitely the right person to reboot Twilight Zone.
Oh
I
yeah.
can say that.
Maybe Seth Rogen is in it. But let's see. So that's the only game of last year.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been more of a comic person.
Yeah. For 2017, that was the year of Nintendo, because Breath of the Wild, Mario. 2018 is the year of Sony. God of War and Spider-Man. Excellent.
Yeah, I heard that God of War 2018 was really good. And it's basically the next generation God of War.
It is,
Where
because it's not like the basic platform God of War, like the basic idea of just killing and then doing puzzles. This time it has a real story. Kratos, and he has a son, and there's in a Norse mythology world, like awesome gameplay action, and a really interesting story. I played it; it was amazing.
yeah,
So,
maybe they
yeah,
well, still they should have just called it something else besides just God of War. Maybe just call it God of War Next Generation or God of War 4.
yeah, that's why I hated the title. Like, it's just God of War. Like, come on, it's like a million. Like, at least call it something else.
Yeah, it's also what they did with the new Halloween movie. Just called it Halloween.
Yeah, that's what I hate with the reboot games and movies. They just think like, oh, we'll just call it the original. Like, it pisses me off, bro.
Yeah, people need to be more original.
And then also, EA said like story mode games are dead. But 2018 we got God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, Celeste, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like all of those were nominated for Game of the Year. So fuck off, EA. You don't know shit. And
How
they
come EA
they all
has
won
not shut
awards.
down yet?
Yeah, like it's still in
What
its prime.
what won awards?
Don't know. I think God of War won Game of the Year, unless it's Red Dead Redemption 2. But like each of them won awards, like best voice acting, best gameplay, like all of those. But I think it was God of War that won Game of the Year. And then I know Red Dead Redemption 2 won best voice acting, and I think other awards because the character who played Arthur Morgan, who was the main character of Red Dead Redemption 2, like amazing. So I was happy to see like story mode games winning awards, like even in 2018.
Yeah, it shows that people do care about stories.
Oh yeah, of course. And even in the year of everything's battle royale, even fucking Lego movies of battle royales. I know it's gonna happen. Lego movie games, Lego Harry Potter battle royale, Lego Star Wars battle royale. It's just anything battle royales.
It probably worked with Lego DC or Lego Marvel.
It could work, maybe. Like first it was Fortnite, well technically PUBG, and then Fortnite, and then Call of Duty, and then Battlefield, then Apex. It just keeps going and going. But at least story modes are still in its prime.
That's at least good to hear.
But yeah, I played God of War, and then I played a bit of Spider-Man, and it was really fun. I need to continue on that because I play it at work. And then I played Red Dead Redemption 2, It's a very long story. Like, it took me 2 weeks to complete because it's Rockstar, but it's amazing beginning to end. Like, I didn't have this much fun. Like, I didn't expect I would enjoy a cowboy game. 'Cause I played the first one, and I just liked it for it being a cowboy, but I really took the story seriously and the whole world, and it was incredible. So I do recommend it for anyone watching. You're probably
Yeah.
playing Battle Royale.
Actually, I'm playing Star Fox 64.
Yeah,
It's a classic.
I don't know if Nintendo was pretty active this year because they made Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which is just Kanto remakes. That looks like Pokemon Go, but I can't remember what a. Oh, Super Smash Brothers, yeah.
I heard that Kirby Star Allies was a disappointment in the Kirby series and was only interesting because of DLC,
I think I heard that's yeah.
yeah, which is quite a shame. I mean, it's Kirby.
Yeah, it's our Kirby.
Well, at least we still have Planet Robobot and Triple Deluxe.
But Super Smash Brothers.
I guess it just shows that you can't continuously be the same, even if you do take your time in development.
Good point.
Maybe the next Kirby game will be more interesting.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, with games or films, like, they need to do this when it's shit or not in order to be better, and they'll make something else that everyone will love. So you need this to get this. You need a Eminem revival to get Eminem Kamikaze. You need this bad game to get that game. Like, even if it's shit or not, they will improve, and you'll respect that. I dropped my pen.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe Hal Laboratory was slacking off on Kirby because they were busy planning Smash Ultimate, because that was totally like their biggest game of the year.
It was. It was.
Yeah, it was the one that everyone was actually excited for.
I need to look at my. What other games? It's like this is not scripted. Like, okay, 28. Okay, let's just look at 2019 games because it's tradition for us to make episodes on upcoming stuff. Let's see. Yoshi's Crafted World.
Is that a follow up to Yoshi's Woolly World?
It does look like it, yeah. Judging by the graphics. Sonic Team Racing 2019, Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Oh, there's going to be another Crash Racing game?
Yeah. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. By Naughty Dog.
You're joking, right?
I'm not kidding.
Wait, they got Naughty Dog back?
Naughty Dog's back.
In terms of Crash.
Yep. Same guys. Let's see.
Yeah, now we can get them to fix the Crash series, and maybe we'll get a. Maybe if they get them back for another Crash platformer, it'll probably get the series back on track.
Hopefully.
And maybe they'll. Maybe soon, Insomniac will make another Spyro game.
Oh yeah, because they did remakes for that, even Spyro.
Well, Insomniac wasn't the ones that developed the remakes.
Oh, they didn't? Oh,
Wait, who were they? Let me check.
okay. Luigi's Mansion 3.
It's gonna be awesome. Hey Ben, if you're watching this, you need to remember to bring Luigi's Mansion 3 over if we ever hang out again.
And bring back your podcast. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Oh, that came out recently. It was made by the same guys as Dark Souls. It's it's like Dark Souls, but it's set in Japan and it's just Ninja Warrior.
So it's a Dark Souls spiritual successor.
Yep. But it does look really good.
Okay, it says the Spyro Reignite trilogy was developed by Toys for Bob and published by Activision.
Activision, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they basically own Spyro and Crash.
Oh, I didn't know that. Let's see, remember, I came over, we played Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Sad we only played it for an hour or two.
Well, don't worry, I got to play it when both Christos and Maz came over for winter break, and also when Ben came back.
Yeah, because when I was in Florida with Ben, we were playing it because he brought the Switch over, and King DDD and Pac-Man are my mains, because I like to annoy him. I always spam like for DDD I spam the spike ball, and then Pac-Man I just use the fire hydrant, and that really pissed him off, and he keeps beating me up for it because I always win. Like, damn, I want
Yeah,
to switch now just to do that.
they should have had Miss Pac-Man as an Echo Fighter.
They should. They had a lot of Fire Emblem characters. I was that surprised. Is that a part of Nintendo now?
Well, Fire Emblem is a Nintendo series.
Like, I didn't expect. I expect like with the new games, it would just be one or two characters, but they have four or five.
Well, they need to include everybody.
Except Waluigi.
Well, they had Princess Daisy. I was able to main her in Smash.
I played her, and she is funny. She's fun to play.
Yeah, she's totally awesome.
But it's King DDD and Pac-Man for me.
Yeah, King Dedede's a great character.
He is. He's. Oh, I fucking love him. Who's your main?
Uh, I think characters like Princess Daisy, Roy, Rosalina, Zero Suit Samus.
Nice. As a kid, it was always Meta Knight when I started with Brawl. But then I realized he was just broken, so I switched to Lucario. But even I wasn't that good with Lucario.
Yeah, luckily they balance things out.
Oh yeah. Even for the new game.
Yeah,
Oh,
and Thanos didn't even.
Bayonetta is broken though.
Yeah, yeah, everything's still balanced, and Thanos didn't even need to wipe out half of the universe to balance everything in Smash.
He snapped his fingers, and that's why they turned into trophies.
And then Sonic had to save everyone from being turned into trophies when everybody got turned back into humans.
We got the soundtrack for that. Oh, that female singing in the intro of the trailer. Oh, that was really good. Forgot how
Yeah,
it goes, but
Smash Bros has done it again with their main theme.
they have, like, it's so memorable and nostalgic.
Yeah, they always have great main themes. But yeah, Smash Ultimate's probably the new best Smash Bros. Game.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
And unless Marvel vs. Capcom can get back on track, then there cannot be another better game than Smash Bros. In terms of fighting.
You liked Smash Bros. Brawl, right?
Yeah, I like
Hmm.
Brawl. It was one of my childhood favorites.
A lot of people don't like it for some reason.
I mean, probably because it nerfed things from Melee.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, but it's far from bad.
Yeah. They say it's fun, but it's not good for competitors.
No, but it is good for casual playing.
Oh yeah, and I loved
And
it.
yeah, and uh, it was the first to have actual story mode. Uh, is World of Light any good in
Uh,
Ultimate?
from what I watched, because I watched Ben play it, and wasn't a fan of the whole board game looking when it comes to going through world to world, and it looks like a torch is doing challenges and stuff, but the whole story was really cool. I heard there's like some mythos with the creators of Smash Bros. And the Japanese company Nintendo, and it kind of represents the world of light, world of dark, and that's just interesting on its own. And it,
Yeah, and apparently everyone dies and Kirby's the only one left. Yeah, maybe that's what they. Maybe that's how Infinity War should have ended. Maybe everyone dies,
except Kirby.
except for except for one superhero in the MCU.
Yeah, actually, that would be a cool idea.
And maybe that's what they could do if they had like a super overpowered character.
Mm.
You know,
But we got
maybe
Captain Marvel.
yeah, yeah. Now you mention it, maybe the plot of Endgame should have been like everybody's dead except for Captain Marvel.
I swear, if Endgame's gonna be like Captain Marvel goes up to Thanos and then reports him for harassment and they win in the end, it's like, oh my god.
I don't think anything like that's going to happen. And
Or she'll call him sexist. Or like shows his old tweets of just random edgy bullshit.
let's not forget that Captain Marvel used to be a man.
Did he?
But then, Miss Marvel had to take over the role after Captain Marvel died.
Oh. And he can't even get the cat name right because it was not named Goose.
What was it named?
It's someone else but Goose. Hold on, Capt.
Well, Goose is still a nice name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Goose was one of the most memorable parts of Captain Marvel. I mean, while Captain Marvel it certainly doesn't rank in my top 5 favorite superhero movies, it would certainly rank in the top 10 maybe, or even
Yeah.
top 15.
Let's see.
And and
Oh, Chewie. Its name was Chewie.
I guess they didn't want to go for an obvious Star Wars reference.
I guess it was Disney, and I don't know if the name owns the rights to it, so they can't do it.
I guess they want to separate some of their franchises.
Just so it's not a crossover.
Yeah, I guess maybe they just feel like there are too many crossover stuff.
Let's see. So for those who don't know, in December I came over to visit Darren and Ben, and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we should have just filmed something on one of our iPhones.
Yeah, I think I have the Snapchat, so I might pop it on a video if I can remember in the editing. if I
Mm.
can get that to work. So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I certainly enjoyed it.
Mm. But I wish we stayed longer.
Maybe I can visit you someday.
Yeah. We also did promise trying to do a podcast live, but I don't think that ever worked out in the end. We didn't have the proper equipment.
Maybe we'll film these podcasts live someday.
Yeah, so we have more time together.
And who knows, maybe we could eventually try face camming.
We need to, because it took me an hour to trying to figure out how OBS works, so I need to do it on my free time. But I do have better desktop. I have a better PC since my other one broke last time. It's a better setup
Yeah,
now. I still don't know how
yeah.
to do OBS.
Luckily, I've gotten better at plugging in my equipment.
I just wish nowadays you can just plug in and it works. Like you don't need this ridiculous bullshit. Whatever happened to just plug in and it works?
Yeah, what happened to the good old days?
Whatever happened to non DLC games and they just give you the game what it looks like with no added bonus or no unfinished game when released.
Maybe I should actually try playing some modern video games, see how they are.
Do you have a PS4?
No.
God of War.
I, I could probably try playing something on PC eventually.
Yeah. Oh, I think they're doing the Master Chief Collection on Steam. Eh? Finally on PC.
I hope it plays well.
It might. Do you have a Xbox?
360.
360. Do you have a
I,
Switch?
I just I just want to get a Switch, honestly.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck do you have? Just PC?
Uh, yeah, just like PC and Mac.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll play some modern game on PC.
Yeah. If Red Dead or Spider-Man or God of War pops up on PC, play it. I give all
I
of them
hope
10 out of 10. And I don't do
what's
ratings.
what's pretty fair. And hopefully 2019 will also have some pretty good games.
Mm. I am waiting on Elder Scrolls 6. I fucking hope that will be good because Fallout 76 was just a fucking letdown. The same engine they
Yeah.
use for Morrowind. Like, god damn it. Like, Todd Howard, I love you, but god damn it, please don't fuck up. I am that scared for Elder Scrolls 6 and your sci-fi game Starfield.
Well, if Elder Scrolls 6 fails, at least we'll always have Skyrim.
A real gamer has 8 copies of Skyrim.
Well, it's probably crazy to just own more than one copy of something.
I wouldn't say crazy, like, unless it's like
Yeah,
for consoles, like next gen, and you want to play it again.
yeah, that's
Why
fair.
not? Like, I have Skyrim on 360 and PS4, so it's not crazy. It's just, it's a very good
Well,
game.
I guess it'd only be crazy if you like had it for both PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah, then that is a bit too far. We should probably wrap up this video.
All right.
Anything else we should talk about, or?
Oh, uh, probably something comic book related. I was able to finish I Hate Fairyland because the last 5 issues came out this year, and the ending was fine. it's honestly not the high point of the series. Uh, but I mean, the ending is definitely kind of dark once you think about it.
Hmm.
I'm not going to say anything, but honestly, it's I definitely think the series wrapped up at a good point, and we got to see Scotty on work on other stuff like Bully Wars. Watch the video I made about Bully Wars on this channel
Yeah.
earlier this year for more info.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Alright, that'll do it for this episode. I'm glad we brought it back, and I promise we'll be more active. We just need more topics and anything to anything to discuss, but and a lot more time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still subscribed to the channel, fucking thank you. I'm sorry for the wait. I'm glad you're all patient. So see you guys next time.
Bye.